Yeah, a little bit of that cool stuff going down in that suit. And Roger, I know it had to be hazy, hot, and humid inside that car. You guys had a whale of a battle again tonight.
I'll tell you, I can't say much, boys. This car right here is just a good car, good race car. I was able to use it when I had to, and I didn't have to abuse it. It just stayed right where I wanted it to. And I screw up every now and then and get it off the racetrack, but just try to keep it in the same line all night, and then it stayed right there the whole race. Couldn't ask for no better.
Well, I think you like to provide both asphalt and dirt track fans a lot of excitement out here, because I know early in the event, boy, I tell you, you had just about half that car down in the infield area, dirt and sparks flying up. How you were able to hold on to that wheel and keep it going in the right direction and still maintain second spot, still be on the back bumper of the guy you were challenging. You did it all, and I tell you, I don't know whether your mark in life was to be an asphalt driver or a dirt driver, but I tell you, if you ever want to do some dirt track racing, I think you're going to be a tough guy to beat out there as well.
Well, the deal with running off like that, I mean, you run down in the corner, and if you're a little bit too low getting in the corner and you get back in the gas and the car turns like it's supposed to, then sometimes the wheel will drop off. And if it drops off, it doesn't really hurt the race car, it just don't help it. So just kind of keep your foot in the gas and keep going, you know. And sometimes it'll break loose a little bit, other times it don't. So you just have to take the good with the bad. And sometimes when you're running underneath of somebody, it actually helps you to keep from sliding up and getting into them. So Greg had a good run going at the beginning of the race. I don't know what happened to him at the end, but saw Phil kind of coming on a little bit, and I tried to take it easy on the right rear just as much as I could, so I had a little bit left at the end, and I got a good restart there on the end, and the car just worked great all night.
Well, there almost wasn't an end for Roger Sawyer tonight. It seems like they labeled this the action track of the South for the right reason. It seems like a lot of our leaders in different races tonight have had a hairy situation within those final 10 laps, and I know you had to have some big eyes coming off of turn number 2 when you saw what was developing in front of you.
Yeah, that 06 car, I think that was about the 5th caution he was in. It really, you know, it's pretty bad that you can't get out there and run 100 laps without turning the race car around in circles, but you know, we just try to stay out of the way when it happened and not get into anything and hurt it, you know, mess the race car up. Because Phil got a good jump on the outside on that time, but I think they revert back to the last lap that's completed on the green, so we got lucky there. But worked good all night. Earl's Auto Parts and Glow Auto Supply, and Marty Strickland built us a great motor, and you know, Horace and Fuzz.
Well, I tell you, for 2 weeks in a row, you've been the highlight of Langley Raceway. 2 weeks in a row. Now, we didn't run last week, but you know why you were the highlight last week? They turned the radio on up in the tower right before we called the races here, and we didn't even know that, I didn't know that the Busch race was even on, and they turned it on. We heard Elton Sawyer's name in the lead down in Myrtle Beach, and then we saw you standing down by the pace car, and you look like one of those Toyota commercials where you jump about 50 feet in the air. Boy, you look like you were just as tickled as Elton could have been.
Well, I've seen the hours that he's put in trying to get that win. You know, I mean, we spent a lot of hours in the shop together. I work out on my cars, and he's been working on his, and just the dedication that he's had to the sport over the past 10, 15 years, and to finally see him get it, you know, it's great.
Well, good to see that team gelling, and good to see all those hard hours pay off, and it looks like it's paid off for you again. You proved even with a couple years laid off, you still got that knack and that talent inside of you. You put this team back in victory lane for the second time. We got a young season. Looks like Roger Sawyer is going to be one driver to be dealt with all year long.
Well, I hope so. I'm kind of hungry right now, and these guys are doing an excellent job. And, you know, that's what you need. You got to be a little bit hungry, and the team's got to be clicking, and Elton's got that right now, and I hope he can keep his going on, and, you know, we're going to do everything we can right here to keep ours going.
Well, the Sawyer family back in victory lane, folks. Roger Sawyer, again, your late model stock car feature winner for this evening, and in there is Ed Hughes, our news anchor from WTKR TV3 to make the award presentation. Ed, you got something you want to say?
Well, he was going to talk so long tonight, I was going to take the trophy and go home. We'd like to present the WTKR TV3 WCMS radio trophy. And after the first couple of laps, you got things straightened out because you ran a great race. Thank you. Race car pretty much been racing. All right, glad you won tonight. Just add this to your collection and put it on the shelf. Congratulations to you.